We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
Let's deal with the story concerning Kamaru Usman, and Leon Edwards. So, okay, what do you think?
I didn't see the fight, and I think that the build up to the game, I think Kamaru suffered an injury that he was recovering from. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I think that from they've fought before.
This is a trilogy,
and Usman had 2 victories.
One
victory
each way.
So
it's 2-1 now, or 1-2.
2-1 now.
2-1
in favor
of Edwards.
I think that Edwards, the confidence he came here with was a lot.
Fighting before his home crowd as well.
Yeah, that advantage was there, and he was just the better guy.
I saw the fight and how Usman wasn't knocked out by Edwards. Says a lot about how much Usman can take. To be honest, technically, Edwards was a much better fighter. Did his homework, no doubt about that. Knew exactly how to contain, for want of a better word, and manage, Usman. Before the fight, Usman had gone on about, how Edwards had shown him a lot of disrespect, and how he was going to take his pound of flesh. But I think he talked a bit too much, before the fight in itself. Edwards just silently just kept quiet, just was going about his duties, training and getting ready for this one. And like I've always said, when you watch the press conferences, you can see the eye of a tiger in these fighters. I saw that when they did their weighing in. You could see that Edwards really wanted to prove a point, especially in front of his home crowd, and that's exactly what he did. Even though points were taken off Edwards, technical points, he still won on the cards of all the judges. Now imagine if those points were not taken out, how much of a win it would have been. Yeah. But so ultimately, Edwards was deserving of his win, no doubt about that.
I didn't watch the fight either, but from all reports, it was like our man was a bit tentative, but apparently was knocked out in the penultimate fight. Or rather in the last fight. So he didn't want to come out all guns blazing, and possibly that's why That's why I concluded on points anyway. Instead of that's why there was no knockout. So maybe if he had been his normally ultra aggressive self, he would have been able to conclude the matter within, within the time frame of the fight. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, man. Edwards hit him with some very good shots. That's why I said it's surprising that he didn't knock out. He didn't knock out Kamaru Usman. Some very good shots. Especially shots from the knee points was just crazy.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.